We're starting in
1 minute. Now.
Okay, now. Yes, we're starting.
Okay, hello everyone. This is from UNESCO Jakarta. Can you hear me from here? Well, if you can hear me,
Yes.
yes,
Malaysia, we can hear you.
yes. Okay, we start now. Okay. Good afternoon to everyone in Jakarta,
And also, good afternoon to participants in Nepal and around, because this is 2 hours and 15 earlier in Nepal and around, evening in Australia, right?
because we are going to East Asia within 2 hours.
We will go from noon in Nepal to nighttime in Australia in just 2 hours ahead with me, Gira. So once more, I would love to say a warm welcome to all of you in this special event, One Day in Asia.
Using the power of Connect Asia's ICT network and mobile technology, which is spreading rapidly throughout Asia, I'm Gira. Once more, we're gonna bring you to see the World Heritage that already inscribed in UNESCO, located in several countries where we have network partner there. So, because as I told you, this is a part of Connect Asia, there is someone who's gonna explain what is actually Connect Asia. So I would love to welcome to Masami Nakata as our program specialist for Engineering Science, Technology and Informatics EST unit from UNESCO Jakarta Office. So Masami, please.
Hi, thank you, Ms. Gira. I'm Masami Nakata from UNESCO Office. One Day in Asia, ODIA is an experimental event to show the connectivity in Asia. The event show you World Heritage sites and other cultural sites in Asia, but also this event show how well or how not well we can be connected using available networks and devices such as mobile phones and other connected devices. This is obviously not professional broadcast. Most people who work for this event are university students in Asia. We might experience network disconnections and other technical hiccups, but it's part of our audio event. If audience have any comments or messages, there are several ways to communicate with us during the event. This event is now seen through Beacon and also live streaming. So those who are connected through Beacon, just tell your operator, then we will connect if it's necessary. And those who are watching through Ustream, you can use Twitter. Just tweet with the hashtag ODIA event or mention Connect Asia. One of our staff here is monitoring the Twitter streams. Connect Asia is collaboration for network-enabled education, culture, technology, and science. The UNESCO Jakarta Office, as a regional science bureau for Asia and Pacific, we started Connect Asia in 2009 to create an effective and flexible mechanism for using ICT for education and research, and also to enhance people's access to information and knowledge. If you are interested in collaboration with Connect Asia, please visit our Connect Asia website or just contact the UNESCO Jakarta Office. Finally, I'd like to thank the event donor. ODIA is part of a competence program, comprehensive program to enhance technology, engineering, and science higher education, which is funded from the Japanese Funds and Trust. Now, back to Ms. Gira of our ODIA MC.
Thank you so much to Masami. They already clearly describe about the Connect Asia. So, all the audience, today 8 countries will present their beautiful sites to the world live, such as Nepal with Patan Durbar Square, and also the other country is Myanmar. They have Swedagon Pagoda, and also Indonesia, of course, with the performance of Angklung. And next is Malaysia with Famosa Malacca City, and also Japan. They're gonna present Kamakura. And also South Korea, they have Historical Park, and also two last, Australia, Sydney Opera House, and also England with Greenwich. So, audience, we don't have to wait any longer. We're gonna start to see the presentation from the broadcaster in Nepal. Yeah, they're gonna broadcast Patan Durbar Square. We're gonna see just a moment in the video.
A very warm good afternoon to all the sides participating and being a live witness of One Day in Asia project initiated by UNESCO Jakarta, along with the partnership of National Research and Education Network of Asia, Pacific and Australia. Personally, it's my great honor to participate in this very important sessions, and also glad to participate on behalf of Nepal Research and Education Network. So within the remaining 10 minutes, you will be updated about one of the major attractions, Patan Durbar Square. Without video displays, your travel to Nepal will incomplete totally. Patan Durbar Square is a major attraction of this ancient city. This city is well recognized for fine arts, wood and stone carving made on the statue. Before the unification of Nepal, which was completed in 1769, Nepal consisted of small kingdoms, and Patan was one out of 3 kingdoms in Kathmandu Valley, and this is the royal palace of Malla kings of Patan Kingdom. Durbar Square is a generic name of square around palace. Patan Durbar Square is listed as a World Heritage Site in 1979 by UNESCO as a cultural site. So this is the general information of the site. So I'm going to drawing your attention. So let's explore the major attraction of this World Heritage Site within some couple of minutes. From this point, we can see the palace on our left, and a series of temples on our right. Stone and wood carving are the indispensable attraction of this Durbar Square. You can see here very beautifully carved in wooden beams, doors, wall, windows, and in stone. I think due to the time limitations, it will be difficult to cover all the attractions, but I'm trying to capture best among all, and those are Jagat Narayan Temple, Lord Krishna Temple, Patan Museum. It's a previous royal palace of Malla kings, and Manidhara, Keshav Narayan Chowk, and Degutale Temple. So the first Degutale Temple, you can see this temple at the center of the screen. This temple dates back 1565 AD, and the oldest among all in the Durbar Square. This temple is dedicated to Narayan, an incarnation of Lord Vishnu. Vishnu is the goddess of Vishnu is the god of Hinduism. So the next is Lord Krishna Temple. This is the Krishna Temple. It was built in 17th century. Lord Krishna is the 8th incarnation of Lord Vishnu. Krishna Temple is a masterpiece of the ingenuity of Nepalese artists and architects, and recognized as the best example of stone architecture in Nepal. It comprises 3 important things. We have to notice 3 important things. It's built by stone, and it has 21 golden pinnacles around and very beautiful. Around and very beautifully integrated. Golden pinnacles. You can see other pagoda style temple around the Durbar Square. So you can see her Manidhara, that means stone tap. You can see from here Manidhara, this is recognized as one of the oldest fountain. This kind of stone tap is a traditional way to collect water from an uninterrupted sources. This stone tap is impressive both in size and its sunken depth. It's almost 4 meters below the ground level. In Kathmandu, you can see several these kind of stone taps still in existence. You can see the around. So I'm moving your attention towards Patron Museum. It will be difficult to visit and describe in the remaining couple of minutes. But I want to explain a little bit about this museum. Previously, this was the palace of Malla King and later transferred as a museum. So I'm moving towards Patron Museum. We have to go through the balcony of this palace. This is the main courtyard. You can see this is the main courtyard, Kesab Narayan Chowk. Chowk means courtyard. You can see much decorated and beautifully carved arch and wooden beams, windows and doors. There are 3 courtyards in Patron Darbar Square. You can see from here Devutale Temple. This is the Devutale Temple. This is a Malla family deity. Interesting to note is that all the stories of Devutale arise from the upper floor of the palace. This is a very interesting thing. So we are moving towards the galleries. You can see here the wooden beams. This is the balcony of Kesab Narayan Chowk, and this is the royal palace of Malla King. You can see the and wooden beams, windows and doors. There are 3 courtyards in Patron. Okay, just entering inside. Just now we are at Gallery E. Patron Museum has 8 galleries, and now we're at the Gallery E, and this gallery is covers the origin and history of the development of various schools of Buddhism are introduced, and various Buddhist images are displayed, including a group rare 11th and 12th century bronze and originating in India. Okay, right now we're at gallery devoted for Buddhism. You can see the sculpture of the goddess Prakriti, and this is another sculptures, metal sculptures, and you can see a lot of other sculptures. And here you can see the sculpture of Sakyamuni Buddha. As all the galleries for Buddhism, you can see the sculpture of Sakyamuni Buddha. And here you can see another very beautifully decorated sculptures. Is Buddha. This is one of the world heritage sites, and this is also located in Kathmandu. It's in the northern part of Kathmandu. You can see here these sculptures very nicely. So let's around. Here's some description about Chaitya. church in urban space. Yes, other images related to Chaitya and related to Buddhism. Okay, so let's move around. I think we have just remaining couple of minutes. Yes, you can see here a beautiful wooden carving. It's a fundamental beauty of Nepalese society and Nepalese cultures. You can, yeah, there's also. So let's move around. Okay, finally you can see here some images of the deities of sexual embrace. Patan Museum has been acclaimed by the visitors, not the museum, as one of the finest museums in the South Asia. This museum displays the traditional sacred arts of Nepal in an illustrious architectural settings. Use a gilded door and window face, one of the most beautiful squares in the world. It exhibits a long span of Nepalese cultural history, and some rare objects are among its treasure. Primarily, Hinduism, Buddhism, and modern technology are the major attraction of this museum. That's all for our side. Thank you very much for being a witness of this very exciting learning and sharing session initiated by UNESCO Jakarta. On behalf of Andrew and myself, I am requesting you all to visit the Himalayan Kingdom, Nepal, and explore its cultural and natural beauty in more details. Thank you.
Right. And so many people there, I thought they know that they're gonna go into the live streaming, I thought. So, audience, next we are going to move to the other sites in Myanmar. Yeah, they have Swedagon Pagoda to broadcast. So, I think the broadcaster from Myanmar at the Swedagon Pagoda is ready there. Okay, we are ready to see and listen. So please, to Myanmar.
Before I introduce the history of Swedagon Pagoda. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are from UCSY, Myanmar. We'd like to introduce you with Swedagon Pagoda, one of the unique place of Myanmar. Now you can see beautifully majestic Swedagon Pagoda. Before I introduce the history of the Swedagon Pagoda, I would like to tell about the meaning of the name of Swedagon Pagoda. This great pagoda derives its name from Dago, by which the settlement near the pagoda was known to the Mon people. Thus, the prefix Shwe means gold in Myanmar, whereas Dago is a former name of Yangon. Swedagon Pagoda thus means the golden pagoda at the city of Dago. That is Yangon. Swedagon dominates the city physically, aesthetically, and spiritually. It is to the people of Myanmar a source of strength, beauty, refuge, pride, and joy in their culture and religion. By taking these steps, I would like to briefly introduce the history of Swedagon Pagoda. In the about 600 BC, Gautama Buddha attained enlightenment, and just on the 49th day after enlightenment, the two versions, Tapoka and Balika, offered him alms fruit. Having obtained 8 strands of hair from him as a blessing, they returned to Okalapa and he sat it entering Buddha's heads together with the relics of three Buddhas before him. The staff of Gautama Buddha, the water filter of Gonagamana Buddha, and nether robe of Kadapa Buddha, in a steady 20 meters high, which they consecrated as the Shwedagon. The Shwedagon Pagoda stands on top of the hill, 190 feet above sea level, known as Tengotara Hill. It was only 66 feet high when it was first built. From then onwards, it was maintained by 32 kings of Oglava dynasty, and since 1372 AD, the inborn spirit of great generosity of the people, including the Mon kings, prompted constant renovation and repairs, such as hoisting a new umbrella or building the street. In 253 AD, Queen Sheshaku ascended the throne. She had it raised to the height of 302 feet. And in 1774, King Senju had it rebuilt to a height of 326 feet. Today, it has a height of 326 feet and per meter is 1,420 feet. The area of the platform is 14 acres and the land belonging to the pagoda is 114 acres. The pagoda is a wondrous architectural achievement. The top was well over 300 feet into the air above the hilltop and can be seen from quite far away. The history alone might be enough to lure you to the gorgeous pagoda. It truly has a rich and vivid, exciting history and will be fascinating to see on that basis. The relics are enclosed within, to be sure, and those relics are sacred riches themselves. In addition to that, just to the stupa alone of the pagoda is covered with 8,688 solid gold blocks. The top of the stupa holds 5,448 diamonds and combination of 2,370 sapphires, rubies, and topaz. There is an emerald placed in the middle. It is there to capture the sun's ray and that best at sunrise and sunset. Below the golden stupa are 7 more gold blocks made of pure silk, which are attached to 1,485 bells. Of these bells, 420 are made of pure silver and 1,065 are made of gold. It is rumored that even more riches lay hidden deep within, often made long ago to the relics of the Buddha. This has never been proven, but it adds to the mystery and lore of this secret site. Residents in Yangon and around the people come to Shwedagon Pagoda for praying and for doing good deeds. You can see the people who are coming to the Shwedagon Pagoda for prayer thing. Some people do merit by offering water, flower, incense, and candlelight at the planetary posts that govern their birthdays. Offering waters to Buddha images is one of the traditional offerings for a Buddhist in Myanmar, believing that on one's body and mind to be cleansed by pouring water on Buddha image. So whoever wants to avoid misfortune and bad luck just by pouring water at one's planetary posts and ensure one's peace of mind and ends of anxieties. Okay, over the centuries, the Shwedagon Pagoda has survived difficult times. It has withstood earthquakes, invasion, foreign occupation, and international warfare in 1931 that destroyed many ancient monuments. Each disaster brought damage to the pagoda, but it has always withstood the onslaughts and endured the renovation. Okay.
Thank you so much for broadcaster from Myanmar that already broadcast Shwedagon Pagoda. It's very awesome seeing the gold pagoda, the big pagoda. It reminds me to one of the sites in Indonesia, also for the Buddhists, Borobudur. That was very awesome. Myanmar, thank you so much for your broadcast. Next, after this, we're gonna move to Japan that we're gonna broadcast Kamakura and also Mount Fuji from Roppongi Hills. So, from Japan, if you're ready, please.
Hello everyone. This is Sayuki speaking from Japan. Today I would like to introduce the Kamakura Great Buddha and Kotokuin. Kotokuin is not a World Heritage, but Kamakura is the location of the candidate World Heritage. Here is the Great Buddha of Kamakura is a national treasure in Japan. 今からですかよかったスタート了解ですはい行きます Hello everyone, this is Sayuki speaking from Japan. Today I would like to introduce the Kamakura Great Buddha and Kotokuin. Kotokuin is not a World Heritage, but Kamakura is the location of the candidate World Heritage. Here is the Great Buddha of Kamakura is a national treasure in Japan. The statue, commonly known as Kamakura Daibutsu, a colossal copier image of Amida Butsu, is the principal image of Kotokuin. Great Buddha of Kamakura was made about 10 years from 1252. Many of the circumstances involved in the building in a mystery. Let's go around the Great Buddha of Kamakura. What's this? This straw sandal are the Great Buddha rests pair of huge waraji. Length 1.8 meters, wide 0.9 meters, weight 45 kilometers. A gift from the Children Club of Ibaraki Prefecture. The waraji were donated by the children in 1951, at a time when Japan was still recovering from the ravages of World War II. With the wish that the Great Buddha would turn them to work around Japan, bringing happiness to the people. I would like to use some question. How tall and weight is he? It seemed to be very big and heavy. The Great Buddha designated a national treasure by the Japanese government. It is some 11.3 meters tall and weight around 121 tons. The fact that its site is open air makes it unusual amongst large Buddha statues in Japan. So in size it falls short of the Great Buddha of Todaiji Temple at Nara. It necessarily remains its original form. As such, it is an invariable explain of Japanese historical Buddhist art. The Great Buddha is hollowed body. Unfortunately, shooting is not allowed inside the Great Buddha, but we can show you evidence from his back. Behind the great Buddha sit from bronze lotus petals. These were cast in the mid-Edo period with the intention of creating lotus petals for the great Buddha. Though the original petal was to cast 32 petals, only 4 were actually completed. The donator's name is inscribed on the front of each petal. By the way, what do you think these stones? The reason is why the great Buddha of Kamakura is a state exposed. These stones were the remains of originally housed the great Buddha. The hall that originally housed the great Buddha was built on a total of 60 cornerstones, 56 of which survive today. He is said to have been washed away by the tsunami caused by earthquake in 1498. Without even then was built.
Okay, we're going back to UNESCO Jakarta. There was several sites in Japan that already broadcast Mount Fuji. Although the connection is not work very well. And also from Kamakura, Japan. It's very good. For the next presentation or the next broadcast, this is from Angklung. This is one of the World Heritage from Indonesia. Actually, this is one of intangible cultural heritage. As your information, in 16th of November 2010, Angklung already inscribed in UNESCO as intangible cultural heritage. So this year is the second year, the inscription of Angklung. So I already here with all the players, the bamboo musical instruments. So should I invite one of the speakers from this group, Pak Bambang? So please. All right, Pak Bambang.
Very important information.
Yeah.
Actually, this Angklung maybe perform music like dance, keroncong, dangdut, and
Okay.
this
If the audience want to request.
okay.
Okay.
This already.
Okay, ready now? So thank you, Pak Bambang. So please, Angklung. before we continue to the other song, I would love to introduce to the audience. Maybe some of you have know what is angklung actually. This is our traditional musical instrument from Indonesia that made from bamboo. Maybe we should see one by one the musical instrument. This is called as ini arumba, all the musical instruments. Yeah, this is gambang melody. Yeah, this is gambang melody. And also, if I'm not mistaken, this is gambang pengiring or the rhythm of arumba. Arumba stands for alunan rumpun bambu. And also, there angklung for the bass. Right. Okay. Another musical instrument is angklung melody. Okay, that is show the melody of the song. Yeah. Another musical instrument. That is additional instrument. Okay, percussion and also bass and also percussion. Okay, there is one whole package musical instrument that collaborate and called as arumba, alunan rumpun bambu. So I think we should hear another song from arumba. So audience, here it is, arumba. Okay, audience, we still have another song from Angklung performance. Yeah, two first song is the song from Japan and also from Latinos, right? So we're gonna continue to the other song, please. Okay, back again with me, Gira. I'm sure all of the audience from video conference and also live streaming also give a big applause to the performance to Angklung. All right, but before we continue to the other station now, as you see here, I'm holding piece of Angklung. Yeah, they play so many angklung, but I'm holding just one. If you want to know more about angklung, yeah, because I am Indonesian, so I know more about angklung. Yeah? This is angklung, and how to shake your angklung is like this. You may put your left hand in the middle of the frame angklung like this, and also angklung consists of several tubes, the two long and one the short. You may shake it with your right hand, like this. Okay, can you hear that sound? Okay, that's all. Thank you so much for angklung performance once more, and I hope all the audience know about angklung and get interest to know more about angklung and also the other culture of Indonesia and also the other countries, yeah, that consist in the World Heritage. Thank you so much, and audience, now we're gonna move to the other station, which is this afternoon. There is someone next to me. This is a guest speaker, Mr. Masanori Nagaoka.
Hello, Mr.
Hello.
Masanori.
Yes, hello.
How are you today?
Good, excellent. Although it's really hot here. It's
really hot
more than
here.
30 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, okay. But from the several sites and also one performance from Angklung, what do you think about that?
Yes, this was really amazing, well, needless to say. And also, this is not publicity of 007 or something. Although this starts from today, 007, the movie at the
007.
movie theater.
It's impossible, right?
Yes. But what is amazing is it's not only professional musical, those performers, but also in Indonesia, it is the children or those adults who are taught how to play the music, this Angklung music, and this is lively performed not only at the event or performance, those ritual, but every single day, even in educational schools. And this is really one of the strengths for the Indonesians, how to transmit their traditional music and musical instrument as well.
Yes, also we can get something from the culture actually, not only from Angklung, but like the local genius of the social community. I think that's a very good point, what we can get from the culture. Okay, audience, after this, maybe Mr. Masanori will give you another material for the audience. Mr. Masanori is the program specialist of culture unit from UNESCO Office, Jakarta. So, Mr. Masanori, if you're ready, please have your time.
Thank you. Well, first of all, I'm very much honored to be here today to participate in this wonderful event. One day in Asia, although it includes Australia.
And also England.
England as well. This is really a fantastic occasion for me. Let me firstly clarify that intangible cultural heritage is not a World Heritage Convention, so that the criteria, concept, the nature of this intangible cultural heritage is completely different from World Heritage. We, UNESCO, promotes several conventions, international conventions, including World Heritage and Intangible Cultural Heritage. But today, as far as I know, there are World Heritage sites or tentatively listed sites which are promoted through this program. And this Angklung is the only one element dealing with intangible cultural heritage, right? The natures are completely different. The World Heritage Convention, speaking of World Heritage Convention, we have to identify universal outstanding value. That is to say, there's the uniqueness or authenticity that is really countable. Whereas intangible cultural heritage, because of the nature of intangible cultural heritage, it goes beyond the borders, right? So that when you see Angklung or the musical instrument or any other kind of performances, you can see not only in Indonesia but other countries similar, musical instrument also. So the spirit of intangible cultural heritage is to get to know each other, knowing their similarities or differences, and to promote their dialogue, and that will contribute to the promotion of peace. That's the nature and the spirit of intangible cultural heritage. Yes.
Okay. What do you think about the sites that are already broadcast from Myanmar and also from Nepal? You told that, yeah, of course, it's different between the intangible cultural heritage and also world heritage from Nepal and also Myanmar. Do you think, what about the people see that? Do they have a good preservation of their own sites?
Yes, well, no doubt. One of the criteria for the World Heritage Site is to preserve such outstanding universal value for the next generation. So in that regard, it is not only someone, researchers or academia or government staff who should ensure the protection of World Heritage Site, but also it should be the local communities. It should be people living in that country who has to participate in the preservation and also transmission of the value to the future generation. In that regard, speaking about intangible cultural heritage, it is more obvious. This is because it is not the government who can perform or transmit that value, but it is the community who performs that, local traditional dances or performance or musical instruments. So that it is, in fact, it should be the responsibility for all to keep performing, to transmit that value to the next future generation.
Also, thank you so much. Related to this event that called One Day in Asia, which is 8 countries connected each other, how do you think technology improve our world heritage?
Yes, well, speaking about technology, we have very much benefited from technology. Right? Through this video conference or this online system, we can be connected to each other, even to introduce and to get to know other sites or other intangible cultural heritage items. And that's really wonderful. That's really wonderful.
Really wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your opinion and also a brief of material about the World Heritage and also the intangible cultural heritage. Audience, that was Mr. Masanori Nagaoka from UNESCO Jakarta. And now, after this, we are going back to Japan, which is gonna broadcast again the Roppongi Hills, to see the Mount Fuji. I hope the broadcaster there in Japan is ready to Japan, which is gonna broadcast again the Roppongi Hills, to see the Mount Fuji. I hope the broadcaster there in good. So now we are going to another site, which is going to be to Malaysia. I hope broadcaster from Malaysia is already ready there with Formosa, Malacca City that they're going to broadcast. But maybe first we're going to open by Dr. Farida, right? Okay.
Good.
Yes.
So you're right.
Assalamualaikum. Hello from Malaysia. Can you hear me?
Yes.
You can hear me, but I don't. Can you see my? Can you see my picture though? Okay. All right. All right. Great to be part of this event. From Malaysia, we will just have a look at a couple of the slides, and we'll try to go to the site in Malacca. Can you show my slides, please? The first one. The first one, yes. I will start with a brief history of Malacca. It is a very important site for trade route in the 15th century. And the first slide shows a little bit about how Malacca got its name. Malacca was given a name by Raja, the king of King Paramiswara, who founded Malacca. And then that was in 1402 when he was sitting under a tree called the Malacca tree. And on the first, the next slide please, you can see that's a picture of the Malacca tree. Okay, and later he became a Muslim and he was known as Sultan Iskandar Shah. Now Malacca, the next slide, is actually a port of calling during the 15th century. I will not read everything there, but I'd just like to say that we had the Admiral Zheng Ho, who came to Malacca in 1409. And later the Portuguese colonized Malacca from 1511 to 1641. Later they lost it to the Dutch, and the Dutch took over for over 130 years, and 1641 to 1825. And they did try to restore part of the fort, and they that's why if you look at the fort, there's 1670, that is the date that the Dutch tried to restore it. And that was later, much later, that the British founder of Singapore, Sir Stamford Raffles, who stopped the total demolition of the A Formosa, and that is what we have today. So let us try, can we try to go to the site in Malacca? In Malacca, I think the next slide, we have Shakir. He is a student from the University Technical Malaysia, Malacca, UTM.
Just continue.
Okay. I think Shakir, you're on. Shakir will be showing 3 different sites because they're all placed in the same venue as the A Formosa. So it's quite convenient.
Let's go.
To show 3 different places.
Okay, right now we walk down the Palace Road, or known as Jalan Istana.
You have to tell Shakir. Okay, there's no video.
Here in Malacca, we also use the Arabic script on the signboard. As we can see, this is the example of Arabic script. Okay. Come follow me. Now, we are in front of the port entrance of the A Formosa. This is the main entrance known as Porta de Santiago. A Formosa is a Portuguese word that means the famous, and I think it really shows the meaning. You can see that hundreds of tourists come here every day to see this building. Let's take a look closer. Unfortunately today, we can't go inside the Formosa because there are few construction. So we take a look outside the Formosa. Inside the Formosa, there are S-shape. The S-shape.
Okay, alright. Due to the picture problem just now, can we sort of backtrack and let him start in? Sorry about that.
Yang mana? Yang itu.
We're trying to connect that with Shakir. Right. So we're starting again. We've got Shakir online to start.
Can
because
you put on?
Yeah.
Ask to put on.
Can you please put it on, please, and see what happens?
Hi everybody,
The picture
now
will
you are
come
with
out.
me Shakir from Malaysia, and it is my turn to present 3 historical places in Malacca World Heritage Sites. In Malaysia. The first place that I want to share to all of you is Malacca Royal Sultanate Palace. As we can see, the big building on my left are based on the original architecture of the palace. In fact, this is the actual site of the original palace. Today it is a museum of Malay art and craft. Okay, now we will go to the second place. Let's go, follow me. Okay, right now we walk down the Palace Road, or known as Jalan Istana. Here in Melaka, we also use the Arabic script on the signboard. As we can see here, this is the example of Arabic script. Okay, now we will walk in front of the Formosa. Now we are in front of the port entrance, which is Formosa. This main entrance known as Porta de Santiago. Formosa is a Portuguese word which means the famous, and I think it really shows the meaning. We can see that hundreds of tourists come here every day to see this building. Let's take a look closer. Come. Unfortunately, today we can't go inside the Formosa because there are a few construction. So we take a look outside the Formosa. For general knowledge, this Formosa was built under the command of Alfonso de Albuquerque after Portuguese came to Malacca. Part of it was demolished, but thanks to Sir Stamford Raffles, who stopped it from total demolition of this fortress in 1810. Malaysia has preserved this structure until today. As you can see, we can look at the cannon. Surrounding the Formosa, we can see many cannon. It's located to protect the fortress, and it is believed that the Formosa at that time is a very strong fortress. Look at me, I'm able to touch part of history thanks to Sir Stamford Raffles. Now we will walk to the third place. Come. Weather started to rainy, but I still able to show to all of you the sunset. Come.
Ya itu mestinya lokal kalau ini di desktop. Itu kenapa muncul dua ya?
Okay, right now we can see that this is the proclamation of the Independence Memorial. As you can see on the signboard, there are our first Prime Minister, which is
Please enter your conference ID. Press the pound key when complete. Please enter your conference ID. Press the pound key when complete. Welcome to Unified Conferencing.
And now it is a Museum of Malay Arts and Culture. I think he missed showing the next slide, which is actually the memorial building of the Proclamation of Independence Day by our first Prime Minister, Tunku Abdul Rahman Putra Al-Haj. So those three buildings or sites are in the same location, and I wish that we could actually show everything. It was raining heavily this morning as well, but I think we did upload a video of the done a bit earlier today. So next slide. So we'd like to say thank you to all. That is Shakir, Dr. Braira from UTM, Dr. Swaimi and myself. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much also to Dr. Farida that's already give us the explanation and also the slides of Afamosa Malacca City. That is very clear, although the video didn't run well, but the explanation from you is quite help us, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, all the audience, now we're gonna move to the South Korea after we travel around Nepal, Myanmar, and also Indonesia. Now we're going to move to South Korea with one historical park. Okay, I hope from Korea, broadcaster from Korea is already clear there. All right, we begin.
This place is Guam Historical Park, and I'm standing in front entrance of Guam Historical Park. Guam Historical Park is famous cultural property of Daejeon in Korea. This view is Namganjongsa. Namganjongsa is a traditional Korean pavilion located at Footfall Hill, facing south. It was used as a study where the animal Confucian scholar Umam Songsier taught his students at the era of Joseon dynasty. Umam is his pen name. A unique feature of Namganjongsa is there a stream originating from a nearby valley flows through a bathroom of the main hall of the building into a pond in front of the building. A distinctive style which upgraded the Korean landscape architecture that is highly praised to this day. Guam Historical Park is where Guam Songshir built Hongmun-Seodang and Namgan-Jongsa to study with many of his disciples and to work on the plan to expedite to conquer the north. That is called Jeongja. Tourists can rest in this place. This white building is Guam Songshir's relic exhibition. There is many relics of Songshir. For example, there is wooden printing block of 송자 대전판. Songshir passed a state exam during the reign of King Injo, and he was appointed to Ijo Panso, later to Uijong and to Jaijong. The building in the center of 4 other buildings is named Ijikdang. Other 4 buildings were study room for scholars. The names are 인함각, 명숙각, 견례제, 심결제. This building is 이직당. And this building is 인함각. This building is called 명숙각. This building is 심결제.
Okay, thank you so much, the broadcaster from Guam Historical Park. It's quite comfort to see and also take us to the historical kingdom and also empire of South
This
Korea.
building
maybe.
is 견례제.
So I've been to South Korea, but maybe
I
next
was
time
introduced
I
to
should
Guam
go there
Historical
because
Park
I didn't
for
have
about
a chance
10
to
minutes.
go to Guam Historical
I hope
Park last year. So audience, after this we're going to Australia, which is gonna broadcast one of the sites from there, Sydney Opera House. Yeah, this is a masterpiece of late modern architecture. So I hope from Australia is clear from there. Are you ready? Okay, we already see the picture. You may begin.
Good evening. I'm Andrew Howard.
Good evening.
Welcome to Australia. We're very honoured to bring you the final part of our tour of One Day in Asia via the Asia Pacific Advanced Network from the world famous Sydney Opera House. The Opera House is a masterpiece of modern architecture. It is admired internationally and proudly treasured by the people of Australia. It was created by a young architect who understood and recognised the potential provided by the site against the stunning backdrop of Sydney Harbour. Denmark's Jan Utzon gave Australia a challenging and graceful piece of urban sculpture in patterned tiles, glistening in the sunlight and inviting a glow the night. Jan Utzon died in Copenhagen in November 2008, aged 90. In its short lifetime, the Sydney Opera House has earned a reputation as a world-class performing arts centre and has become a symbol of both Sydney and the Australian nation. The distinctive roof comprises sets of interlocking vaulted shelves upon a vast terraced platform surrounded by terraced areas that function as pedestrian concourses. The two main halls are arranged side by side, with their long axes slightly inclined from each other, generally running north-south. The auditoria face south, away from the harbour, with stages located between the audience and the city. The forecourt is a vast open space from which people ascend the stairs to the podium. The monumental stairs, which lead up from the forecourt to the two main performance venues, are a great ceremonial stairway nearly 100 metres wide. The design and construction of the building were closely intertwined. Utzon's radical approach to the construction of the building fostered an exceptionally collaborative and innovative environment. The design solution and construction of the shell architecture took 8 years to complete, and the development of the special ceramic tiles for the shells took over 3 years. The Opera House was opened by Queen Elizabeth II in 1973, and new works were undertaken between 1986 and 1988 to the land approach and forecourt area. The Sydney Opera House was formally recognised as one of the most outstanding places on earth, with its inclusion on the UNESCO World Heritage List under the World Heritage Convention on the 28th of June in 2007. From Denmark, Utzon said, "World Heritage listing gives the building on its peninsula in the centre of the city a completely new value. It is a gift to the city of Sydney." Thank you for joining us for One Day in Asia. We will leave you with some views of Circular Quay, the Sydney City and the Harbour Bridge. Please come and visit us sometime to Australia and enjoy our unique and beautiful country. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I wish maybe next time if I had to travel, I will go also to Sydney Opera, right? I can see from the video the Sydney Opera House and also the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Wow, it's quite nice, very awesome, and actually it's already evening there, yeah, 7:30, 4 hours differences between Sydney and also Jakarta. So audience, after this we are going to England. Yeah. This is very special because not only Asia and also Australia, but also we have special guests from England. This is broadcaster from England that will gonna present the Greenwich.
Okay, good morning everyone. I'm Goki Miyakita from Keio University, Japan. And today I'd like to introduce London's World Heritage Sites. Okay, so, well, there was a heavy rain. And, well, it's a miracle that rain stopped and it's, well, the sunshine is coming. And well, but it's very cold. Today's temperature is like the highest is 11 degrees and the low is 4 degrees, so it's quite freezing. But I'm so excited to introduce World Heritage Sites in London to everyone. Actually, it's like 8:35 morning in London. Okay, well, I'm here by myself and alone, so I can't move the camera that much. So I already recorded some sites in video and I'll mix them during my session and show some live and recorded video. So first, I'd like to show, oh yes, you can see the big fence. Yeah, it's very, and well, Big Ben is not a World Heritage Site, but beside that, you can see the Westminster Abbey. This is a World Heritage Site, and like every year, the Westminster Abbey welcomes over 1 million visitors who want to explore this beautiful 700-year-old building, which is the Coronation Church of England. It is very beautiful. It's very big, huge, very beautiful church. Yes, there's many visitors there. And now, I'd like to move to the second World Heritage. So this is the Tower of London. Tower of London is, yes, it's like a dungeon, and there was many tragedy and like many people died here. So it's kind of scary place, but you can see some crowns of jewelry inside this tower. Okay, and finally, and you can see this person here. He is a real living person, but he just stands there, just blinks his eye and never moves. That was very amazing. Okay, and finally, I'll move to the site of. Sorry, this is the site you can see from the top of Greenwich Park, where I'm right here now, and you can see this beautiful view from the top of the Greenwich. Well, yeah. So this park is like symbolize English artistics and scientifics. Like there's many things in when it was built in like 70s and 80s centuries, and you can see outstanding architecture and artistic achievements at the Royal Observatory. I think. Okay, hello everyone. This is live, and well. You can see behind me, there is the place which I mentioned, the Royal Observatory, where is like known as the home of the time, where like the prime meridian, the dividing point between the eastern and western, the mark is there. So I can't go there right now, but I also recorded a video, so please watch it. Okay, so you can see, this is the world clock. I forgot what to say, but that is a very old like clock, and you can see the that is the observatory there. Yeah, you have to pay when you want to see more closer. And this is the line that you can take, that divides the east and the west. This is actually the prime meridian. Yeah, it's quite amazing that this is part of the, like, every place on earth is measured from here, so okay, so this is the topic. Okay, so thank you very much for letting me join this great event today. So that's all from London, and well, at last you can, this is actually the
And to Dr. Farida, we still have another site that we're gonna show to all of you. Is a nice view from Roppongi Hills, from Japan. And to Dr. Farida, we still have another site that we're gonna show to all of you. Is a nice view from Roppongi Hills, that already disconnected before. So now we're going back
connects Roppongi Hills from Japan. And to Dr. Farida, we still have another slide that we're going to show to all of you. Is a nice view from Roppongi Hills, that we disconnected before.
Okay, thank you very much. That is the world busiest hills. So after several sites that we already see from Nepal, Myanmar, and also Japan, from Indonesia, by the Angklung, and also Sydney Opera House, Greenwich, and also the last is from England. That was very awesome. After this, we are going back to Dr. Farida that will give us a kind of summary of all the sites that we already seen. To Dr. Farida, please.
Hi, thank you so much. Glad to be back. I think it is a great and amazing event that we have today. We were able to use today's technology, connecting all the different heritage sites from 8 wonderful countries. And my friend was there, Andrew. Hi, Andrew, you're still there. And I think visiting the world in 2 hours is definitely not going to cost you a lot of money. What we need to think about now is the way forward, which I think every country that have participated or will participate in the next event, I suggest that this is a wonderful activity that UNESCO should carry out annually, every year, making more countries coming in, showing different sites. It is a way to actually to garner interest of the ministries of different countries, the cultural heritage practitioners, and especially the people of the country. What your advisor in UNESCO said, it is good that we have the people being interested in their own cultural heritage sites, and especially the youth. I think we all know that the youth are actually the future generation. With me today, I have some students from UPM. They are the youth, and then it is them actually that we are doing this actually. What are we doing this actually? We are doing this for the future generation, and they are the future generation. So I'm proposing that we should have a UNESCO e-culture youth workshop in which we can actually have the young people join us to help digitize and preserve our cultural heritage, be it intangible or tangible heritage, which I think it is the young people who should actually carry out our work. They are the ones who are going to carry our banner as cultural, to preserve our culture, whether it is intangible or tangible heritage, historical sites and whatever. Because at the end of the day, when we leave this world, they are still here, and hopefully they will carry out the work that we have actually done a lot to preserve for them in the future. So before we leave, I think they should start working with us, okay? We have done 2 workshops in the past under ASEAN in Brunei in 2009. And in the 2 workshops, we have sort of trained more than 40 youth from all the ASEAN country members. And the idea that we wanted to do the workshop was to actually start a ripple effect. The students will go back to their own countries, they will tell their friends, they will actually put up their whatever work that they have actually documented. Like today, we used very simple 3G mobile apps which they can actually use, and they are very familiar with Facebook or any social network that they have, and because of that their friends can come in, they can watch, they can join, they can share. That is the whole idea, because I think traveling from one site to another is not cheap. And then this is one way to actually share our cultural heritage sites, and also to garner, like I said, garner the interest of the youth. Let me see what else. Okay, if youth, the younger generation, realize how important it is to actually preserve our cultural heritage and to join in with preservation through digitization or e-culture, I think it will work. It will work for the future. There's no point for us working very hard today and in the future these people do not actually understand what's going on, or they do not continue what we are doing today. So I have to say that congratulations again to all the countries which were able to participate today. I am actually very thankful that we have Myran to actually help us with this project, to join in what you did today. And I think that it should be continued in the future. And then to the UNESCO team, I would have to say kudos. I think this is the second time that we are doing this kind of event. I think we did last year. You mentioned earlier it was actually in the Guinness Book or World Book of Records, which is wonderful. I don't know whether today is one of them. I hope so. But I have to say, let's do this more often for the future of our cultural heritage, and also for our younger generation to join us to keep what we have today for tomorrow. Okay, that's it from me for now.
Thank you so much to Dr. Farida from University of Malaysia that already give us a kind of summary from all the sites that we already see, and also the message that she give to us, especially for the young generation that has to preserve and also use the technology as the bridge to improving our culture. So audience, thank you so much for your kind of attention. Before I close this, I should give you a comment from Twitter that we got. Actually, we have a lot of comments in Twitter and also a question, but maybe I will gonna tell you just a few like this from Tahira. The tweet from Tahira 1. She said that I use stream at home, streaming almost perfect. It's good for you. And also from Utsi, she said that great presentation, Kamakura Buddha. I thought so also. And also from Cyberformance, he give a comments to the Angklung, and many thanks to the Angklung band. Yeah, he said that Angklung is one of a band from Indonesia. Oh, and also the other comment, amazing event. This is from Hannah Rubio. Congratulations, really enjoy that. Really enjoy it. Thank you so much. It's a pleasant for us. I hope you can join us again in another next event. We hope so. Last but not least, thank you for your kind of attention. I would love to thanks to all the participating sites and all the broadcaster, and also to the audience from video conference from Institute of Local Government, IPDN. Thank you so much. To Ministry of Home Affairs, and also to the audience from Center of Information and Document of Chanto City from Vietnam, and also from University of Pajajaran, Bandung, Indonesia, and also the audience from our live streaming sites. Although I couldn't see all of you, but thank you so much for being there for me. And also I would love to say thank you so much for the guest speaker, Mr. Masanori Nagaoka, and also Dr. Faridah Nur. Thank you for being here with us in this special event. So once more, using the power of Connect Asia ICT Network and mobile technology, this is very good for us to improving our culture and also connectivity each country. Thank you so much for your attention. I hope we can meet again in another great opportunity. If you need information about Connect Asia, you can visit the website to www.connect-asia.org. Once more, thank you very much. I'm Gira Mayang Septantia. See you next time, and goodbye.
Goodbye.
sorry if I did mistake.
No, it was very smooth, much smoother than if you see our connectivity in Russia. It was very difficult because the connection wasn't that good as today. Yeah.
10,000 people.
Wow. There's some difference
Ini
between this
cyber
and
ya?
this.
Suhaimi berarti kan? Goodbye audience, see you next time in the next Connect Asia event. Bye bye.